Hello there, guys, on YouTube as well. Welcome to your watch-along. I hope all of you are doing well as we get ready for the FA Cup semi-final between Chelsea and Leeds United. I hope you can hear and see. Do let me know in the chat if everything is all good. And big up to all of you on Big Up that are watching, right? And I can see you guys right there. That are also watching this from there. Right, we've got things to go through. Actually, hang on. I've been chewing gum, and I shouldn't. If not, it's gonna look off. But don't know if you've realised, but there's a certain piece of attire that I'm wearing today. Yeah. Do you guys remember this? Yeah. Who remembers? Where is it? Who remembers? Who remembers? Who remembers? Yeah. This. That showing as well. There we are. Look at that. Who remembers? Who remembers? Who remembers? Come on. I had to. Because you know what this shirt means? When I see this shirt, what do I remember? The first image in my head, what is it? It's Didier Drogba FA Cup final against Man United at Wembley. The new Wembley, this Wembley, right? 2007. When I see this, I think of that. How fitting to wear this shirt on an FA Cup semi-final day. But how fitting to wear this to remind us what proper Chelsea looks like and not the CFC LDN, right? And I think that's important. So, I decided to sport this. Now, you can get yours. Yeah, you can get yours by going right there, right? okjersey.com. You can go and get yours for a fantastic price and make sure you use discount code YTC for an extra 8% off. You can get that done right now for yourself if you want. And I'm telling you, look, it's the best flipping quality. Like, I remember this shirt from back in the day, right? And it's exactly as it was back then. I can't fault it. It's, oh yeah, the Climacal. Do you remember? Is that showing? There we are, Climacal. Who remembers that? Anyway, so get yours today. Now, over on Big Up, right? First link in the description. You can also catch the watch along there. We're dual streaming on both YouTube and Big Up, but make sure you get your predictions in, right? Now, I've not looked at the lineup, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys. Because I've already submitted my predictions. I can't change it. But the thing with me is that I'm getting them in before the lineups come out. You guys can see the lineups. So it means that if you guys get your predictions in now, you're more likely to actually do well than I am because I went in blind. I don't know the lineups. We're about to go through. Now, before we go through, let me just see if I can get the lineups to show on screen if they're going to pop up. No, they're not. They're not going to pop up just yet. Okay, well, in that case, when it pops up on screen, it will pop up here, and we'll get into it. But let me see exactly what the lineups are, and then we will begin. Right. Chelsea Leeds. Apologies. What has Mr. Kinetic McFarlane done then? You have got to be. You have got to be kidding me. You can't write this. You can't write this. Holy crap. I saw one name. I've not even seen the full team. I saw one name and that was it. That was it. Yeah? One. I just saw one. I can't believe it. An FA Cup semi-final. Is he smoking? Is he high? Tosin. Are you serious? Tosin. Holy crap. You have got to be kidding. Wow. Where's Palmer? What's going on? Garnacho? Nah, this is wild. Holy crap, this is wild. I knew we were in the mud. I knew it was low, but holy crap. You know what I mean? Like, this is taking it to the next level. Big up to Super Chats coming in real quick. Chief Obi, thank you for the Super Chat saying, is it true that Chelsea is to face UEFA sanction? Apparently not, but I don't know what the implications are if we just don't qualify for Europe. If we qualify for Europe, I suspect we will eventually do it. I mean Conference League, because we're not going to generate enough. But if we miss out altogether, are we still having to comply to UEFA rule? I don't know. Holy crap. Ali Jaff, João Pedro is Chelsea's lucky charm. Thank you very much. We better be. Sanchez, Gusto, Cucurella, Chalobah and Tosin. Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo in front. Sorry, got a frog in my throat. Pedro Neto, Garnacho, and João Pedro up front. For Leeds, Lucas Perry, Pascal Struijk, Biol, James Dustin, Bogle, Goodmanson, Tanaka, Ethan Ampadu, Aronson, Okafor, and Calvert-Lewin. The strong team. The bench, Liam Delap, Cole Palmer, Asugo, Santos, Hato, Sharman Lowe, Fofana, Achiampong. This is a horrible bench as well, by the way. Can I just say? And Jesse Derry. I'm not going to count Jesse Derry. He's not going to play. But, oh, mate. That laughing actually had me crying. Wow. Starbucks Meg, thank you very much, saying get the player away shirt for 04-05 Drogba first goal. Is that on there? I think that's on there. Holy crap. Daniel, Clear Lake, thank you very much. Clearly a Clear Lake lineup. No way McFarlane picked it. Listen, no one with a football brain would have picked that lineup. Let me just say that now. Yeah? Let me just say that now. Holy crap. I was expecting in the mud, but wow. Do you know what I mean? Wow. Big up to Aqua on Big Up with a comment in there saying, big up Younes, me and my mates are relaxing together listening to you on the big screen. Got everything here, got the healthcare insurance for when we drop a disastrous performance. We're going to need more than healthcare insurance today, mate. We're going to need a cemetery is what we're going to need. Unbelievable. Kinetic energy running wild up in here. Do you know what I mean? Loads of motion, you know, earthquakes going on. It's constant moving, loads of kinetic. Flipping hell, man. I think this goes beyond kinetic. I think even kinetic are looking at this going, are we sure about this? Like, surely. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right, let's get into the predictions, right, that I had. Let me show them. And let's see what you guys can actually go with. So, here we've got... Oh, no, we don't want that. Okay, there we are. So, on the right-hand side, you guys can see there will be under 4 cards in the match. I have said no. Leeds United will score in the first half. I have said no. Although now I'm contemplating that if I think I'm going to be wrong with that now, I'll be honest. But there will be over 10.5 corners in the match, right? I've gone with no. Chelsea will score over 1.5 goals. I've gone with hell no, right? Hell no. Ampadu will commit over 2.5 goals. I haven't picked it. Cole Palmer will have over 1.5 shots. He's not even starting, so don't pick that. And Pirro will have over 0.5 shots on target. He is not even starting. So basically, those are my predictions. You can go over there and say the same thing. First link in the description. Get your predictions in. You have 45 minutes left to get them in. Now, just to let you know, if you do enter, you get $5 worth of Big Up currency, big bucks, sent to you for free. You also get entered into a draw to win 25 grand. That is a chance for you to be able to win 25k. You get entered into a prize draw, right? So that can happen. So yeah, make sure that you guys get those in. First link in the description will take you to Big Up and enjoy. Now, what I also want to ask you guys in the chat for both Big Up and for YouTube, as I'm watching on both, right? Aqua's asked, did McFarlane get the aging men virus? Nah, I think he got the shoot myself in the head virus, if I'm honest. Let me know what's your score prediction. Both chats. Steve, on the Big Up chat, big up to you as well. Tosin has no place in any top flight team. I said yesterday, Leeds 3, Chelsea, well, CFC LDN 0, Blue Co out. Thank you very much. Nah, for me, it's too late to change my prediction on Big Up, right? I can't do that now because I've submitted. And you guys that haven't played yet, well, you've got 45 minutes to do things after seeing the lineup. So you've got an advantage. You guys can get in and actually, think of this strategically. So get them in before it runs out and you miss out on the chance. Like I said, you get $5 back on your first entry. And you also get entered into a prize draw of 25 grand that you could possibly win. So make sure you get involved. And follow the page, because we are trying to grow the page on there and trying to make it as big as possible on there for the Younes Talks Chelsea community. Rejo Park, thank you very much, saying Tosin and Garbaggio. Garbaggio. Is Lazinia still in charge? This goes beyond Racinia. I don't think even Racinia would have done this. Tosin, bruv. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah, thank you for the super chat, Rejo Park. Much appreciated. You guys are going 3-0, 3-0 leads, 2-1, 2-0 leads, 2-2, 2-1, Notto with winner. Where's Parma? Yeah, I don't understand. Parma's not playing an FA Cup semi-final. 3-1 leads, 4-0 leads, 2-1 leads. Bomba. My Jamaican friends will know. Basically. Azu Sports, thank you for the super chat, saying big up Younes, missed the good times. I got my movie Suicide Squad 2 ready if we're down 2-0 after 30 minutes. Uncle T and Subject 49 in the semi. Blue Co out. Love to everyone. Bring back major trophies. Facts, mate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say, I'll be honest, at this point. Aqua saying, logical prediction, to be honest, we're going to lose 3-0. Biased prediction, 2-1 late winner for us. Thank you very much, Aqua. Much appreciated. I do get this. I understand the sentiment for that. I actually understand the sentiment there. You're not wrong. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Got 3-0, 2-1. 3-0 Leeds or 2-1 Gels. I find it crazy that we're going into a cup semi-final where we have nothing else to basically play for because there's no Champions League and we're not playing what would be deemed our strongest team. Fofana is on the bench. Achiampong is on the bench. Hato is on the bench. There's a defenders. I know Fofana's been suspect and he's got 50 points on his license. But still, big up to Luca with the new entry on Big Up. I see you. Tahir says, hey Younes, much love from Kenya. Would love to be positive, but I will be flabbergasted if we win today. Facts. You're being real. Simple as that. Steve says, Younes wearing that shirt reminds us all what we are missing now under this VAR ownership. This is proper Chelsea. You know what I mean? Big up to Epic TV. Bomba. I went to watch the match, please. Thank you very much, mate. I told you, Jamaicans will know. I grew up in Brixton. I was around Jamaicans my whole life, so I know the only thing that separates me is basically speaking patois at this point. You know, proper patois I can't really do. But where to watch? It's on BBC, if I'm not mistaken. BBC, it's on beIN Sports. If you're abroad, like myself, I'm not in the UK, so I'm not watching. Well, I technically, I'm watching on BBC. You know. So shock. Well, actually, no, it's not even that. It's the other way that you can watch on TV. You know what I mean? IP. So yeah, Redzo Park, thank you very much. Saying, expect long balls over the top, bro. Predictable. Could not agree more. Could not agree more. I guarantee Tosin's playing because of height. Honestly. Is it not on BBC? It's got to be on BBC. Am I watching the wrong channel? You're kidding. Is it not on BBC? I thought both semi-finals were on BBC. What happened? It's not on BBC. It's on TNT. So they show Man City Southampton on BBC, but they're not showing Chelsea Leeds on BBC. How does that work? All right, well, I've got to get out of here then. I've got songs of praise. If you know, you know. Yeah, if you know, you know. All right, hang on. Let's move over to where the game is going to be. All right, there we go. There we are. We'll wait for it. Yes, Grimeslick. I am from Brixton. Grew up there my whole life. Brixton, Streatham. That's my. Those are my ends basically. Tulse, my ends. That Holy Trinity is me. Richie CFC, thank you very much. CFC LDN 0, Leeds 3. Oh my God. You know what's mad? Me and George out here have got a mate who's a Leeds fan who's saying he was hoping Rosinha would still be in charge, but he's messaged us. Mate, I'm going to show you lot the van. The van is out. The van is out. The blue co-out van is out, right? There we are. I've just told him our team selection somehow gotten worse now. You know, Leeds realistically should be getting through us with Tosin in defence. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, Tosin against Calvert-Lewin. Interesting. Big up the South Londoners up in it. Thank you on Big Up. Tahir says, this is the worst time for us to be playing a cup semi-final. Leeds will be drooling at this opportunity. DCL to get his customary goal against us too. What I'm scared of too. Aqua saying facts to Tahir. We're on Younes Talks Chelsea. Only facts are spoken here. Big up to Tahir. I appreciate that. Thank you. Steve says, McFarlane has eaten all the pies from the Kinetic Canteen. The game, by the way, is being shown on TNT in the UK, not free to air channels. I'm watching on beIN here in Spain. Big up to you and the beIN Massive, because we get every game. But I don't know how BBC have not broadcasted this one. I really don't understand. My Leeds mate, Ashley, you've seen him on Shootout. We did bring him on for a vid. He's saying, I really hope you're right. He's just sent a video in. He's with the Leeds fans. They were singing anti-Chelsea songs already. So, oh God, he's on the bus. Oh, is he going to the game? Leeds are in high spirits. They're in high spirits. So yeah. Facts again to hear. Thank you very much. 11H Brown, much appreciated, saying massive overreaction on the lineup in my opinion. If Palmer's not fit, then Garnacho has to start over someone like Derry. Tosin over Hato is questionable, but relegation Prem clubs is his level. Is that about Hato or about Tosin? Because if that's Hato's level, then League One is Tosin's level, brother. You know, do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. I don't know how Tosin's gotten into this lineup. That scares me. I agree you can understand maybe why Garnacho's brought in. I get that, right? But I just think Garnacho's crap. But still, Tosin should not be selected in any way, shape or form. You know? So, anyway, let's see what happens. I will run a poll, Steve. I will do it. Tosin and Garbanzo in 2026 says to here. Lucas says Callum McCarrot. The carrot. Where's the carrot? Oh, I left it. Anyway, we won't need it for here. We'll need it for the review, maybe. Aqua saying, Younes, do you think Kane can win the Ballon d'Or if England win the World Cup? It's coming home. New entry for Ed. Thank you for the new entry. Much appreciated. Get involved, guys. You've got 35 minutes remaining. Yes, I do think Kane will win the Ballon d'Or irrespective at this point. I think he's been killing it, so I don't see why not. Thank you for the super chat. Gino620 on YouTube saying, sorry I'm late. No worries, no worries. Thoughts on Uncle Tosin over Hato? It's blasphemy, mate. Blasphemy. How Tosin is playing a cup semi-final, I ain't got a clue. I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, shocking. Absolutely shocking. Just to let you guys know, and I'm going to try and... Can I show you this? Can I show you this? I'm going to try. Where did I... yeah, here we go. So, AC3WI77, thank you very much for the super chat. My friend saying, hang on, let me just get this sorted. Tosin Chalobah, 2 billion spent, change the model. Change the model. I agree, mate. I agree. Here is the Blue Co Out van around Wembley. This was around Baker Street, if I'm not mistaken, whilst the Chelsea fans were at the pubs. Of course, there is a Blue Co Out van that is driving around Wembley. Yeah, we got advertising boards that all says Blue Co Out around Wembley Park and Wembley Way, if I'm not mistaken. I think I know Wembley Park for sure. Wembley Way, I'm not entirely sure if it's actually on Wembley Way, but there have been images taken. The van is doing the rounds, so big up to Not a Project CFC. They are the ones who got this done. So big up to every single one of them. They've absolutely smashed it as far as I'm concerned. Richie, thank you for the super chat saying, you know the Clapham Common area. I know Clapham Common like the back of my hand. I went to college in Clapham. So I know Clapham Common, Clapham South seriously well. Seriously well. So yeah. Yeah. I wonder, do you? But yeah. I knew I'd get one. Yes, I did go to SFX. Ngolo, yes, that was my college. I went SFX. If there's any SFX massive up in here, make yourselves known. Big up to every single one of you. Fun fact. Tiny Temper went to SFX. Was it Tiny Temper or was it Tinchy Strider? I swear it was Tiny Temper. Anyway, yeah, he was, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of years before me. 3 years before me or so. I think I just missed him. But yeah. Storm Plays, thank you very much for your super chat. Should I protest at the preseason game in Sydney? Yes, if they're still here. If they're still here, yes. Yeah. If they're not, no. But yeah, please do. Much appreciated. It was tiny. It was tiny. Kenny CFC saying, let's be real, Leeds would give City a better game in the final, without question. I do agree. We'd get killed by City, left, right, and centre. So yeah. Dimitri, thank you very much, saying, have mercy on us. Our Sunday is ruined. Big up toes. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Big up to Williams L1 for the new entry on Big Up. Big up to Mo for the new entry as well. We got Ed, like I've mentioned, with an entry too. Roberto Mancini has put in an entry and a prediction on Big Up. Get involved on Big Up. You got half an hour, guys. Actually, yeah, half an hour. You got half an hour to get your predictions in on Big Up. Much appreciated. Jason says, I think we start sluggish and concede early, then the floodgates open. I wouldn't bet against that, mate. I really wouldn't. Kane says, Leeds have good players who know what they are doing. We don't. We defend like children. I do agree. And especially with Tosin, we're ruined. Ziad says, Younes, we need to have a chat about... Who's SS? SS? Trying to work this one out. SS. Who's SS? Oh, crap. Yes. Okay. Yeah, no probs. DM me, bro. DM me. I was like, hang on, what? Yeah, no, I figured out what Ziad I'm talking to. Big up to you. Hope you're well. Priest, thank you very much. Saying hello. Hello to you too, Priest. If you have any prayers you can offer today, mate, that will come in handy. Aqua saying, unfortunately, flight did get cancelled. The ceasefire yesterday did get broken a little bit from both sides, so all the flights have been cancelled, but I'm actually happy that I'm not going to witness us lose for my first game. Big up to you. Big up to you. I hope everything goes well. Speaking of Baker Street, says to here, we need Sherlock Holmes to investigate Blueco's crimes against this football club. Fact. Fact. If we can stick Sherlock in the van and take him to Wembley, that would be great. Steve saying Blueco's reflection period took at least 30 seconds. Winstaley and Stewart are getting ready for the next yes man they appoint. No doubt another kinetic minion. Honestly, it's a shambles with the kinetic stuff that's going on right now. And I'll explain in some detail in a sec. Starbug Smeg, big up to you, the super chat saying, if we didn't have Blueco, who would be your manager pick? Oh, mate. Luis Enrique, Diego Simeone. At bare minimum, I wouldn't mind Nagelsmann. Minimum. I wouldn't go lesser than that. Not even Nagelsmann is a little bit like, there's some pros and some cons, but I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, right now. But I would have loved Luis Enrique. Let's be real. We would be cleaning up if we had Luis Enrique. So yeah. Timinator, big up to you. I hope you're well. Saying, people moaning about Tosin starting. Who do you want instead? Fofana, Achiempong, they've also been awful. We're picking between dumb and dumber here. You know what? Technically, you're not wrong, but between dumb and dumber, we've picked dumber. That's the problem. Do you know what I mean? Yes, there's dumb. We have gone with the dumbest. We might have to come up with a new one. Dumb, dumber, and dumbest. Dumbest is what we've picked. So we're not even giving ourselves even a chance. Do you know what I mean? So, but big up to you. You're technically, you're not wrong. Technically, you're not wrong, although we could have done better. Richie CFC, thank you very much as well, mate, saying, I'm from Chelsea area, Knightsbridge, Kings Road, Earls Court, Westbourne Park. All right, big up to you. Big up to you. I'll see you're proper Chelsea then. Jose is, Jose, big up Jose. Everyone's all about Jose. Jose's the Don. But yeah, you're proper Chelsea then, Richie. Big up to you. Look, Conte's not coming to Chelsea. Yeah? Whoever started this rumour should be shot, as far as I'm concerned. Like, come on. Look, I said that Jose would put these owners' heads on a stick, right, in the boardroom. Do you know what Conte would do? Conte would put them in acid. Do you know what I mean? That's how mad it is. Exactly. Conte would wreck them. So there's no chance. There's no chance. That look, Conte ousted Diego Costa. That tells you everything you need to know. Yeah? You think Egbali and Bluco and Bowley, you think they stand a chance? They ain't got a clue, mate. They ain't got a clue. So I get the morale is pretty low around here then, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Richie as well, thank you very much for the super chat saying, I've only ever seen us live live here in Atlanta. My dream is to see us at the bridge one day, but I'll protest by not going as long as Blueco is here. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Big up to everyone on Big Up as well. I see you guys saying, I do not want Areola, Younes. I have to be honest, doesn't suit our squad at all. I do agree. Well, I do agree. I wouldn't go near Areola anyway, if I'm honest. It's just not the level. Do you know what I mean? They're showing Chelsea getting killed by Brighton. Brilliant. Like I needed a recap. Thanks, beIN Sports. Honestly. And that was Rafinha's last game. Would love Jose back to rebuild this club, says Steve. I wouldn't mind that. On a short-term deal, I wouldn't mind that, to get things back into motion and then we can get someone of levels to replace him. Jose, to be honest, would be great to just stick in the boardroom. Do you know what I mean? That would be class. But he's probably going to go and take the Portugal job at some point. Aqua asking Biggie about the carrots. Younes took them all. I'm sorry, I caused the carrot shortage. To hear saying managers who's managed at the highest level, all due respect to them, Areola and Marco Silva are not names you'd want to hear after all of this. Would love Simeone or a return for TT. Tuchel not being given the chance to win a Prem with Chelsea is criminal. Facts. Big up NDL. I see you as well. Okay, to clarify, you know you can participate for free. Okay, the option is there. And any participation is actually capped. So your predictions go into the possibility of winning a prize. You know, but the option of being able to participate for free is actually there. So I'd recommend that. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. But cheers for joining up onto the community. We are trying to grow the page. Those that want to submit predictions, you've got 25 minutes left before it's and it's done. But yeah, I take Felipe Luis, not gonna lie, says Aqua. Again, look, Felipe Luis, right, is, as far as I'm concerned, desperation from the fan base. Anyone that's looking at Felipe Luis and going, oh yeah, he'd smash it, I think are looking compared to others that we are being linked with and going, oh no, you know what? Out of there, no, that because he played for Chelsea as well. He might actually do well. South American football, coming into the Prem, has not competed at the highest level. There's many reasons why Felipe Luis, is not of the level that we need. Felipe Luis, what he needs is actually to come into Europe, right? Have one job in Europe, prove himself there, get up to that level, win a few things, and then we go for Felipe Luis. 100%. The same applies to Fabregas. The same applies to even Lampard. Anyone that we're linked with, realistically, should be a winner. Problem is, we don't do that anymore. You know what I mean? We don't do that anymore. Big up to Tahir. In his first Chelsea interview, Conte said, I would prefer to kill him. Yeah, he did. He did. That says it all. He would actually do that. Kane says, if we lose, no fans should not go to the games until the end of the season. No, look, if we lose, the season is officially finished. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we lose today, the season is actually done. We might as well just not watch any other game. We will, but we'd be on vibes. We will be just doing everything on pure vibes, right? Just for our own sanity. Alone in the cabin says, yes, Younes, how are you, bro? I'm doing good. I hope you're well too. Steve saying, as soon as Blueco are gone, bring Lampard and Terry. We need some personality around here. If I'm honest, so I do agree. Aqua, I'm back to my main account right now, supporting here on Big Up and modding George's stream and another stream. Mate, you're on triple duty. He also beat us, don't forget that. Yeah, he beat us in one game. That doesn't mean that all of a sudden you are now an unbelievable manager. You know what I mean? Wrexham gave us a good game, nearly beat us. Does that mean the Wrexham gaffer is now Champions League level? Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work like that. So, yeah. We have 20 minutes left until kickoff, and we'll see what's going to be happening. Big up to all of you guys that have been putting in the super chats as well. I see you guys, AC3WI. It's God's will, mate. Speaking of where we're from, I'm from Sutton, but grew up in the Chelsea area as well. Now in the States, away from that Blueco mess. Technically, you got closer. Technically, yeah, because their offices are all there. But I get what you mean. You're not wrong. But appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Chelsea1244 says, my uncle works in DigiCert, Igbali's firm. His words, don't give F about protest fans will get tired and forget again, just need to prove investors Chelsea is profitable. Listen, what has been going on has been working. You know, it has been working. So, yeah, I would say overall, the protest and what's being said by the fan base is having an effect. And what we have to pay attention to now is not necessarily a buyer to come in and buy the club. It's going to be Aries management that are going to trigger. That's going to be, I think, the best opportunity for Blueco to go is Aries management to step in. Because what Aries will then do is actually go and look for a new owner. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense. Let me just have a look. Thank you very much as well to Shay. Big up, Younes. I've got a gold swimming badge from 97 in school. Reckon I can have the job after McFlurry. You can apply. You have a good chance as well as anyone, mate. I'll be honest. You really do. You really do. JC, thank you very much, saying, where's everyone in the USA watching the game from? From stream, channel, can't find any showing it. Also, hello, Younes, thank you very much, mate. You can watch the game on beIN Sports or TNT if you're in the UK. That is where apparently it's being shown, so I hope that makes sense. beIN as if you're abroad, like I am. PRG Chelsea, thank you, mate, saying, Younes, what would you take? Would you take FA Cup final loss if it meant Blueco pack up and leave? All day long. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. If it actually meant they're gone, 100%. 100%. Timinator saying, rogue shout, but would you take Xavi? He's won things. Xavi's an interesting one. But I'm not sure. I don't think he's done enough. Do you know what I mean? I'll look at Xavi in a sec, actually. Rego Park saying, did protest help Lasagna sacking? Maybe. I'll tell you what it's helping. It's helping get pressure on the ownership properly and the investors starting to actually look and go, oh my God, what's going on? You know what I mean? So, we do have, just to let you guys know, hang on, quick one. Issues with the camera? No, camera on my end looks good. Big up. People on Big Up, can you actually see me? Let me know. Because on my end, it looks clean. It should be anyway. See myself. And it looks great. No, NDL, you would. You're in for the same cash prize. Blurry. Let me have a look. Let me have a little butcher's. We do something. Okay. Okay, it looks blurry. All right. Let me have a little butcher's. Let me have a look. Let me know if that is better. Let me know. I know on YouTube everything is fine. I know you guys, yeah, that's fine. No problem. Still blurry? Ali's correct. If it's, yeah. Yeah. It must be. Because, yeah, it's fine on air, but for you guys on Big Up, it seems to be interfering with camera quality. Let me try something out. Just making sure everyone on Big Up's got it properly. Okay. Do let me know if there's any difference. By the way, on Big Up, for those that are there, yeah, it's fine on YouTube. I know it is. I know it is. Much appreciated. Aqua says good. Better. All right, cool. All right, good. Just needed a little bit of a refresh. Mental, but yeah. There is maybe an interference because of a certain thing that's on. Big up Medman. Much appreciated. Saying, are there blue co-out banners in the stadium? As far as I know, there have been banners taken. There have been banners taken as far as I know. But we'll see. Epic TV. I just got Surfshark. How do I watch on there? You don't watch on Surfshark. You put the VPN on for you to get access to platforms where you need a VPN on. That's how it works, basically. So I hope that helps. Good now? Good. Right, we've got 15 minutes left for people to enter and put your predictions in over on Big Up, right? So I'll show you the predictions that I've got. There's the chat. Big up to the chat, as you can see on screen. And the lineups are now on screen over on YouTube. But let me show you my predictions. There you are. I have gone with there will be under 4 cards in the match. I've said no. I've gone with no to Leeds United will score in the first half. I've gone with no to there will be over 10.5 corners in the match. And I've gone with no that Chelsea will score over 1.5 goals. So I hope that makes sense. The rest I've not selected because Ampadu, I don't think will commit over 2.5 fouls. I think he's actually going to have a clean performance. Cole Palmer's not starting, so definitely don't go with that now. And Pirro's not starting, so definitely don't go with that either. You do that as a whole, you will be good. If you are able to, let me have a look. All right, once you're in, you will then be on the leaderboard. As you can see with me, I'm on there, as well as quite a few others that are already on there that have submitted. You can join the list, and whoever wins at the end will be at the top of the leaderboard. So do make sure that you get involved and join the chat and the conversation on there too. Much appreciated. The first link in the description on YouTube is where you guys can go for that. So you got 15 minutes to get your predictions in, so be quick. Hope that helps. Much appreciated. As we get through your comments, we've got 14 minutes now until kickoff. Let me do something. There we are. There we are. Right. Over on Big Up, we've got better, sweet, much appreciated. What are the odds of having Tuchel back at some point, says the Sunrise? Not under these owners. 0 under these owners. 0. Maybe when these owners are gone, possibly. Big up to Fizz saying, Younes, I live in Leeds. My dad supports Leeds. I support Chelsea all my life. Big support of you also. I have one question for you. Big up, by the way. I do understand you're in a bit of a predicament today. What's the question? Would you honor me and let me do some stream graphics? I'm good for now because I've got the graphics that I've needed. I don't need anything else at the moment. But if I do, I'm going to keep your name in mind. Okay, so much appreciated. Thank you for that, because all this is new. I've only just got all of this, and it's all that I need right now. So I do appreciate that. Thank you for the offer. Big up to you. Much appreciated. Tahir says, Younes, you should get John Obi Mikel in a video. He's very vocal in his disapproval of these owners. What I am going to say is watch out for shootout. Once George is back, because George is going to come back, we are looking to get guests on. The new direction of there is to actually get the podcast up and running properly and to have guests. And let me just give you 2 + 2. We're in Dubai. John Obi Mikel lives in Dubai. So, do you know what I mean? That's it. So we're going to try. We're going to try. We're going to try. Watch this space. NDL, you can get involved. I mean, you've got 10 minutes. So in order to get the free version going, it's probably going to be impossible for you now. But for your first entry, you do get $5 of Big Up currency sent to you for free. So you can enter and then get that back instantly. So it's your first entry only, where you get that sent by Big Up, which means that it's a free entry, basically. So you can get that. And then going forward, make sure that you do submit in advance and do it the free way. Hope that makes sense. Instead of paying for participation. I hope that's clear. Much appreciated. Fizz saying, would you honor me and let me... Oh, yeah, no, I've already... Yeah, thank you. He says, no problem. I'm doing some for Saeed, but you are my favorite YouTuber. Okay, big up. So I thought I'd extend to you. Much appreciated, Fizz. Big up to Saeed as well. And let me... Yeah, Steve says run a poll. You know what? You know what? You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. Let's get a poll going. Big up to Dolabiko. For the super chat saying, from the lineup, you know the priorities of the owners are top 4, not a trophy. Well, top 4's done. we're screwed. Like, we are on the brink where mathematically we can't do that. Do you know what I mean? So it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Let me have a look. Okay. Right. Do you guys want a poll? Let's do a poll. There you go. Knock yourselves out. Knock yourselves out. So you guys can enter the poll that I've just put on the YouTube chat. Ali also makes clear, if you do enter, you get entered into a lucky draw for $25,000. Yes, you do, on Big Up. So make sure you get that in. Like I've said, you've got 9 minutes now. 8.5, actually, to get involved. So be quick. If you haven't done so already, be quick. And then we can go through the leaderboard as things are going on to see how we all get things done. Wrexham got slapped 3-1 today by Coventry. Big up to Lampard. Big up to Lamps. Well done, Steve. Cheers for that. Alone in the Cabin says the rubbish league table. Garnacho 100 points, Delap 97, Tosin 95, Gittins 95, Sanchez 87, Gusto 80. Can't finish the league table as we have over 40 players. That's hilarious. Ahmed's asking, when did Garnacho score a goal for Chelsea? Probably about 8 million years ago. When was the last time he scored? Because it feels like a very long time ago. Diggle says, can't enter. Why? You should be able to. Should be able to. Do make clear what your issue is on the chat. Oh, yeah, you are. Cool. Stay in that thread. Stay in that thread. You'll get the help you need, mate. Yeah, big up to Sunrise. I wouldn't mind Conte's 3-4-3. Colwell, James, Palmer on that right, attacking mid. Esteval could fit in the left. João Pedro up front. Enzo Caicedo in that pivot. If Enzo stays, would be great with 2-3 quality signings in some positions, but I doubt it'll happen under this ownership. These owners are not bothered about success. Do you know what I mean? I've just seen first door was born 4 days ago. Congrats. Huge congrats to Tamek Ban. Welcome to fatherhood, if it is your first kid. But congratulations to you and your partner. Garbaggio hasn't scored a goal for 3 months. Brilliant. Biggie's right. Garnacho might as well still be at United. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. And Colwell did play a full 99 minutes yesterday in the under-21s. All right, fair play. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay. Like I've mentioned, 6 minutes left to get the predictions in. If you are watching in the UK, it's TNT Sports. If you're watching, hang on, what's the poll saying? 50-50. We are about to end. The game is about to start very soon, so we're going to end. We got 51-49. Sweet. Sweet. Perfect. Oh, hang on. Let me try something. Don't tell me, does this work? I'm going for an OBS feature at the moment, and it's just... Okay. I'm not going to do that today. Because if I mess up the stream or something, that's a bit too ambitious, I'll be honest. You get the chat back on. Amazing. Thank you very much. So James, do FM26 vids rebuild Chelsea a new... Ooh. That's a good Twitch idea, that. It's a good... I might have to consider that. Rebuilding should actually be a good incentive. Daymac Man saying, this is our first Chelsea match together, hoping for a win. She's blue co out. Big up to your daughter. Yeah? Big up to your daughter, who's just entered planet Earth. And she is already blue co out. That's phenomenal. Great to hear. Much appreciate. We've got 5 minutes left, 4 actually, until kickoff. The players are about to make their way out onto the pitch. Big up to Bbot RN67, who has just entered on Big Up. He's got his predictions in. Not long left. If you do want to, hit that first link in the description on YouTube and you'll be able to do that. You've got 4 minutes to enter and get yourself in the running for winning a cash prize. And also getting into the draw for 25k. You might as well. And getting $5 worth of big bucks sent to you on your first entry. It's just a win. So get involved. Ardsmaster2438 says, we mocked Man United for Mount. Karma hit us like a bus. Karma hit us like a train. Yeah, and it's not necessarily just about that. It's not just about Mount. It's at the end of the day, this isn't karma because of that. This is just Blueco not knowing how to run a football club or doing things in a very, very sinister way, basically. I hope that helps. We've got Yo Adesanya on Big Up saying that Jackson and Delap link up next season will be lit. Abso-flipping-lutely. Aqua saying Jackson is 1 million times than the crap. He's actually better than the lab. He actually is. How mad is that? You know what I mean? No voice? Nah, it should all be good. On my end, I can see everything running smooth. Refresh. Yeah, refresh. If you have to, refresh. Oh, God forbid what's about to happen. Sunrise says, when Roman was selling there, were the Arabs and these clowns in the race to buy the club? I remember, Younes, you were saying the Arabs would be a lot better, and I fully agreed. Or what could have been, man? Big time. Big time. Yeah, refresh. Anyone muted, refresh. That's not a problem for me. That's a YouTube thing. It happened yesterday to Expressions. I saw it happen to there's a wrestling channel, Santi's app. It happened to Santi on his watchalong for SmackDown. It's weird. There's a thing where it mutes, and then if you refresh, it's working. I don't know why. It's a YouTube thing. So just refresh, you'll be good. To hear saying, what happened to your Twitch streams? Last FIFA you streamed was the season we won the Champions League. Do what you need to. Honestly, it was just a matter of time. I just didn't have the time to stream anymore. Simple as that, you know. I had a lot going on. So, yeah. But Football Manager might actually be a shout, you know. It might be a shout. Right, there's the Leeds fans in their huge numbers. Chelsea fans, we do know there were still seats available. Do know. Right. Look at that lineup. I mean, what on earth? Honestly. Big up to everyone in the chat saying refresh. Yeah, all you got to do is refresh. You'll be fine. Just right. 40 seconds left to get your entry in on Big Up, and then it's done. Then you got to wait for the next fixture, and you might as well just get in there when you can. You've got 32. 30 seconds. Hit the link in the description, first one, and you'll get there, guys. Big up to Joe Chelsea, who has just put his entry in. You got there in the nick of time, mate. Big up to you. Diggy gifted 200 big bucks. Thank you very much. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like in this way, but big up to you. Thank you very much, mate. Run DMC says, big up chat and Younes, good morning. No Palmer starting. No, there isn't. And you don't want to look at the defense either, mate. Tosin. Sorry, I just wrecked it for you. You don't need to look at the defense now. Right, predictions on Big Up are done. They're done. And big shout out to, let me show you if I get these in. Big shout out to every single one of these people, right, on Big Up that are on the leaderboard and have participated. And we're going to see who's going to be right and whether we're all going to be right together, maybe. Who knows? If you just copied my predictions, then there, maybe. Maybe. But big up to you guys. Let's get into what is about to be kickoff of the semi-final of the FA Cup. And I am now starting to quiver in my boots. Look at that. Look at that. It's a kinetic front bench, this is. It's a kinetic dugout. Look at this. You've got Callum McFarlane from Kinetic. You've got Harry Hudson from Kinetic. You've got Dan Logan from Kinetic. They're all from Kinetic. All of them got promoted in a matter of months of being in the job, right? From one position to the next, bypassing others that have been at the club for longer, that are more qualified. But these guys are there because they know of who they know. It's as simple as that. And now they're running the Chelsea first team in an FA Cup semi-final. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Right. Let's see what we're going to be in for, guys. Time for huddle. You know what? I'm actually... how can I describe this? I'm nervous, yet I'm calm. You know what I mean? It's like I know what to expect, but I'm nervous of what I'm expecting. So, right, let the games begin. Let's see if we can get... Okay. And we're up and away. The semi-final of the FA Cup is underway. And all I can say is, let us pray. Younes Talks... Oh my God, is that a free kick? No, yep, free kick Leeds. Free kick Leeds. Is Caicedo in the book already? No? No, he's not. He's not. Bloody hell. Hello, big boy. That says Younes Talks Girls. Hello. I hope you're good. Rego Park saying, never been more apathetic about this club. Trust me, I'm the same. I'm the same. Is Gusto injured already? Shift. Okay. So, free kick to Leeds. Is Gusto broken already? Like, is he actually broken already? Yo, Adesanya on Big Up says, respect the ball. Respect the ball. I like it. I like it. Leeds have this free kick on the edge of the D. We're 2 minutes in. Let me bring this higher. Neto's already fighting people. Brilliant. Who's taking this? Goodmanson? All right, we're taking about a week to take a free kick. Like, lads, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? Hurry up. Aqua on Big Up saying, Younes, do you like specific watches? I'm not a watch, like, connoisseur. You know? I've got a Boss watch. That's about it. But, yeah, getting into all sorts of, like, Richard Milles and Rolexes and all that. Soon come. And when I get there, I'll let you know. When I get there, I'll let you know. Free kick to be taken. Wow. All right, that's gone back to Leeds. Unlucky from Tanaka. Let me tell you now, Tanaka is one to watch. One to watch today. Against West Ham, you guys remember we did the watch-along on Younes Talks Football. Tanaka ran that game. Ran it, right? So I would say we have to be careful and all that. We can't be careful of ourselves, let alone flipping Leeds at this point. But I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying that I think Tanaka is one to watch for us in terms of who I think is actually going to play well for Leeds. Steve says, bruv, I have a 1980s Timex. Bruh, yours is basically invaluable at this point. It's worth so much that it's just unaffordable to anyone on earth. So you might as well just keep it. You've got a timeless luxury piece, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Cucurella the throw. Caicedo comes off loads of players out for a Chelsea throw. Big up to Amasuku. Welcome to the squad. Brand new member. Much appreciated. Aqua says, I'll bring you one when Bruco leaves. Don't you worry. Cheers, my friend. Garnacho's going to slip 2 times and shoot off target 4 times as alone in the cabin. That's a good prediction, you know. It's a good prediction. Aqua says, when Bluco leaves, hopefully I'll invite Younes to a Chelsea game. Listen, when Bluco leaves, listen, when Bluco are gone, I'll be literally promoting. I would be flipping, going to the bridge. All sorts. Everything will go back on. Everything will go back on. As of right now, everything's switched off. You best believe. Sanchez up the pitch to Pedro. Is that Enzo? Enzo? Shot straight to the keeper. Enzo is captain today, just to let you know. We took a shot, guys. We had a shot on target. Do you know what I mean? Shot on target. Here's Garnacho. Straight to a Leeds man. Beautiful. Beautiful. He ran into trouble there. Ran into trouble. Here's Cucurella. Tosin. Unbelievable. Steve saying Chelsea women did spank Everton 4-1 today. They did. They were winning 1-0, conceded an equaliser, and then went on a rampage. Cucurella. Or ball over the top. The net or is Neto. Garnacho. Enzo ball in to absolutely nobody. Beautiful. Oh, there's McFarlane with a little clap. Yeah, unlucky, mate. Let me sit on some Lucozade. Honestly, it's funny. When you hear him talk, you know he's from Croydon. Hey, he's from the ends. He's from the ends. Back to Sanchez. Do I like Swatch? Meh. Indifferent, mate. Yo, Adesanya saying, who do you think will make it to the Champions League final? I reckon it'll be Bayern and Netflix. Mostly because I want to see another 10. No, I'll be honest, I think PSG do it. I think PSG, and I want to say Atletico. I do want to say Atletico, but there is a part of me that's a bit worried that Arsenal will make it to the final. But irrespective, I think both teams will lose. I think Atletico or Arsenal will lose that final. Leeds have won possession. And they've lost possession. Tanaka with the foul. On João Pedro. Gusto. Neto. Aqua says the final will be Bayern versus Atleti. Interestingly enough. Bayern are a top team. Don't get it twisted. But football for football, I think PSG beat Bayern Munich. I just do. And I say that because I think as great as both teams play, I think PSG will have more success getting through Bayern Munich than Bayern Munich will have getting through PSG. That's the point. That's the point. DJ Jolie. Thank you for the membership. Welcome to the squad. Much appreciated. Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. Free kick. And Leeds have won it back. And Leeds have lost it. Enzo Fernandez. Into Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. Long diagonal to Pedro Neto, who is not going to make it because he just won't. Do you know what I mean? Defender already getting into João Pedro, taking inspiration from that 1970 FA Cup final where everyone was breaking each other's legs between Chelsea and Leeds. Hence why this fixture actually means a lot when it comes to the FA Cup. There's a lot on play because, yeah, it's a lot of history. It's a lot of history. Here's Tosin. Cucurella. Chelsea with a lot of the ball so far. First 10 minutes. Are Chelsea finally going to score a goal? Is the question. And I did have them as scoring today. I did. My prediction in the end was 2-1. I mean, surely we have to score a goal. You know what I mean? Like, it's been so long. Garnacho just likes to run into players, doesn't he? He's got no ability to dribble. Garnacho is the perfect definition of someone that looks like they should be a mad winger and they can't get past anyone. Like, it's crazy how poor Garnacho actually is now. When you look at Garnacho, you think mad baller. Garnacho, he can't even control a ball. Holy crap. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Playing for Chelsea, getting 100 odd something grand a week, and you cannot control a ball there. My goodness. And you're a winger. Wow. Given away. Caicedo to Tosin. All right, Leeds starting to press. Their first sign of trying to get a press going. 12 minutes in. Leeds trying to win it back. Chalaba trying to advance. Back to the goalkeeper. Up the pitch. That looks like it's going out for a throw. No, it's not. Cucurella. Offside position. Back to the Leeds keeper. A dangerous place to try and play out at the back. All right, Calvert-Lewin getting involved. Keeping it on. Tosin is useless. Honestly. Absolutely useless. Thank you very much to Just Trust Ash. Thank you very much, mate. Brother, you're one of the YouTubers who inspired me to start a YouTube channel, and now I'm about to hit 278k subs. Much love, man. Thank you for Chelsea content and being you, my bro. Bruv, you surpassed me. Bloody hell. Hang on, let me check you out, man. That's crazy. I'm really glad to hear that. I really am happy to hear that. What do you do? Oh. Okay. You do react and reviews for like films and all sorts. That's a really good niche. That's a really good niche. Very, you get loads of views now doing that stuff. So honestly, I'm really, really glad to hear that. Ash, big up to you. I'm going to sub. I'm going to sub. And I'm going to... Hang on. Right. I've subbed. Gonna check some of your videos out later. After this madness is done. Leeds are in! Sanchez with a save. Sanchez with a monster save. It was a poor finish, if we're being honest, but monster save. Look at that. Bish, bash, bosh. 1-2. Running behind. That defense is useless. He nearly took his own teammate out. That should have been 1-0 Leeds. Big up to Ash. Thank you very much, mate. Vargolis says, Younes, I feel nothing towards this team. It's sad. I agree with you, mate. I agree. DJ Jolie saying, hey, Younes, did you see the photo I sent you on Instagram? DMs from Stamford Bridge versus City. No, I haven't. I haven't. I'll have a look when I can. That was a big chance for Leeds. You know what he should have done? He went low. He should have gone up. He should have tried to put it somewhere in the top corner. Not too far in the top corner. Just lift it. Because Sanchez would have gone down anyway. I don't think he'd be able to reach. But anyway. Corner ball. Straight to Sanchez. Sanchez actually earned his wages so far. I agree. I agree. Aqua saying you're an idol for all of us, Younes. I don't like idol. Honest. No one should be an idol. An example, you know, an inspiration, yes, but don't idolize. There's only one to idol, and that's the good God above. That's it. Yeah, you lot are not happy. Tosin is just shite. Thank you very much, mate. Aqua says agreed. Honestly, it's poor. Little 1-2 is Pedro. All right, we're running at them. Neto. Oh my God. He's not got a brain. Like, Neto has declined so much at this football club. It's crazy. You know, from what he looked at Wolves and the way that he started at Chelsea and to now, the decline is mad. Rezo Park saying best midfield in the world on the pitch for us. Yeah, but don't, guys. Can't you see that we're building one of the best effing teams in the world? Can't you see that? You know what I mean? Kukurea hits that away. I think that's going for a Leeds throw. Yep, it is. Alone in the cabin says, might have to change Sanchez in the league table over on Big Up. Big up to you. Yeah, you might have to, mate. You might have to. Meant it like you inspire us all. Thank you very much. I do know that, Aqua. I do know that. What actually happened to Pedro Neto? He was mint at the Club World Cup, and when he started, he was decent. He was. Well, this is what happens. Sometimes you have to understand, right? You can be a decent player, and when you're brought into an environment that is just, whether it's toxic or its levels are poor or people are crap, your level comes down because you're not surrounded around people that are going to lift you. You know when they say that you are a product of your environment, right? It's a football team that completely applies. Completely applies. So I suspect, not just for Pedro Neto, but for everyone else that was of a decent level, they're going to be brought down. You put these sort of players that have promise into a team with loads of proper players around them, their levels get elevated. You know? So, unfortunately, Freestyle 80, thank you very much, saying 2 billion spent to have Toasting in the semi-final. It's crazy, isn't it? And we got him for free. That's even worse. 19 minutes approaching. Neto to take this corner. Can he lift it off the ground? Answer? Yeah. But it's cleared. Got a Chelsea player down in the box. Oh, Leeds have nicked it. Good interception. Ball over the top. No clangers. All right, good defending from Trev. Good defending. Neto looks like a footballer from the 1950s, says Elon. Mental. Saud, thank you very much, saying, can't we start Derry instead of Garbage Show? How do you even say that? I get what you're trying to say, right? But how do you say that? Garbage Show. It doesn't flow. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. Header back to Sanchez. We've hit 20 minutes. My God. Hang on. We're good. We're back. Here's Garnacho. I now understand why people call him Shirley. I really do. Faisal, thank you very much. Hi, Younes. Your hair is back. What's your secret? Looking good, my brother. It's not back. I just let it grow. I just let it grow. Do you know what I mean? It's still, yeah, just let it grow. If I got it cut, it would then look to how it looked before. I've not been to Turkey or anything. I haven't, I swear. All in. Oh, Pedro, he's at the post! And it's up for a goal kick. Well, that was a chance. That's poor defending. Poor defending from Leeds. He would have been onside as well. He's online. He's at the post. That's unlucky. Garnacho looks more like Garshitio. Is that a corner? Goal kick. Goal kick. Goal kick. My God, Tosin, could you show some enthusiasm, please? Actually, no, I don't. Actually, I don't blame him for not really. That's the one thing I can't really blame. You know, players not showing enthusiasm. Yeah, I get why. Do you know what I mean? Ah, poorly given away. Is that Tanaka? Ball in. Enzo! 1-0! Chelsea have scored a goal! Chelsea have scored a goal in a football match. Chelsea have scored a goal. Oh my God. We've scored a goal. I told you we'd score a goal. I finally didn't give too much credit. Finally. We got there, guys. We got there. Honestly, unbelievable. Unreal. We're 1-0 up. 1-0 up. Thank you very much to Ayomi Kundan saying, Younes, do you have a room in your house? I need to gel Garnacho ASAP. No, I don't. You can call the police, mate. Like, they'll have room. It's a ball from Neto. It's a good ball in, actually, from Neto. It's poor defending overall. Good header. And it's in. Enzo Fernandez with a header makes it 1-0. That's the first goal in how many games? Is that 5? Yeah, that's April's goal of the month. I swear, we've not scored in April, have we? Have we scored in April? 5 games, isn't it? Yeah, 5. I don't think we've... Hang on, let me check. We're going to verify this. April. Okay, no, we scored 7 in the FA Cup against Port Vale. That technically does count as April, I'm afraid. So, yeah. It's not 1 goal a month, unfortunately. McFarlane looks like a receptionist. You know what I mean? He looks like a receptionist. Calvert-Lewin isn't happy about something. What's happened? Oh, a little bit of a hair pull. Okay, now referee's not interested. They're saying play on. Oh, no, hang on. 2 captains, Ampadu and Enzo, both having a word. Yeah, referee's going to just allow this to go on, I think. Yeah, he's gonna let it go. He's gonna let it go. To be fair, if I'm being honest, it did look like Calvert-Lewin felt the hair and then did this and just went immediately. Like there was no actual yank. If there was a yank, I'd be saying it's a red card. It looked like he might have felt the hair and gone, oh crap, I'm touching hair, and then panicked. Yeah, that's what it looked like. If I'm being honest, we have to be honest. It didn't look like there was any malice in that. Because you're not allowed to pull hair. So I can understand if Calvert-Lewin has got his hands around and he's looking for the ball, whatnot, and he feels hair and he's gone, shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it can happen. It can happen. Cucurella's got long hair. What do you expect? Do you know what I mean? This is why Calvert-Lewin's got his tied up into a bun. To be fair, he should let it out. Maybe a defender might want to pull onto it. Big up Lawrence, thank you very much, saying Blueco will use FA Cup as PR and some fans will believe it. Waiting for the carrots. And have you seen the Michael movie? It was so good. I haven't, no. You're talking about the Michael Jackson one? I have not seen it, no. Not seen it. Referee waves play on. But thank you very much, mate. We'll see how this game ends first. BuzzBrain5 says, lads, I've seen enough. McFarlane in. He's our guy to win the Champions League. In Kinetic, we trust. Have a day off. And Amasuku, thank you very much, saying, Marhaba, Younes, is BBR still alive? Time to switch. I'm not understanding these abbreviations today. What's going on? BBR? I'm not getting that one, I'm afraid. Free kick to Leeds on the left-hand side, a little bit far out. I'd say about 40 yards out. 45, actually, mate. Tanaka to whip this one into the box. Sanchez to take the free kick in the box. Just aligning the timers. Okay. Thank you very much to Faisal again. Can you imagine McFarlane walking down the tunnel thinking he's better than JT, the club legend? I can't believe it. I mean, to be honest, people like McFarlane and all these guys, right? They're not going to say no, yeah? Technically, I don't blame them. They've got the call and they're taking it and that's it. I hate how they got here. That's my point. How they got here is nuts. And it doesn't look like it's based on merit. Pedro, unlucky. That's an unlucky shot from Pedro. That's unlucky. That's the problem. Things are not looking like they're based out of merit completely, and that's the issue. And now we're in this situation. All up the pitch. I'll tell you what, Leeds haven't really managed to get any attacks going. Whenever they get to the midfield, our midfield looks stronger than theirs today so far. It does. It does. We're recycling the ball better. There is a control. Leeds look like they haven't really got much of a foot into the game yet. Here's Garnacho. Ball in, across. Out for a corner. We got to Amasuku. Thank you very much, mate. Blackburn Rovers. Oh, CFCLDN messing with my emo. Blackburn Rovers, bruv. Blackburn. We're talking Alan Shearer back in the day. We're talking David Dunn falling over himself. Who remembers that? Do you know what I mean? Blackburn. Yeah, I remember when Blackburn were in the Prem. Ball in. Out for a goal kick. We got to be careful. At this moment, we still got to be careful. Because as long as it's 1-0, and we've seen this before, we would need to get a second, and even then, like we need to stay switched on. We've lived this before with Leeds. We were 2-0 up and then we blew it and threw it away. Like, it's happened. So, we got to be careful. Leeds haven't done anything this game so far. Nothing. Except for one chance at the first 10 minutes or whatnot when Sanchez made the save. Apart from that, they've not gotten close. Ball into the middle. Calvert-Lewin's not playing well either. Here's Tosin. Caicedo. Garnacho. Good tackle. Ampadu? Yep, Ampadu. Fun fact, this is our first goal at Wembley since Blueco came in, says Elon. It only took 4 years. Do you know what I mean? Outrageous. Outrageous stuff. All over the top. Cucurella. Garnacho, take note. That's how you control a ball. And there's an offside. Okay. Take note. That's not how you get the ball in the first place, though. Ball up the pitch. Tosin heads away. Medman, thank you very much for your super chat, mate, saying, shows you the players did not respect Rafinha. Not one bit, mate. Not one bit. Oh my God, we're giving it away. And it's a shot. He shouldn't have taken a shot. He had the option. He had the option. Now Pedro. No, you could tell. Under Rafinha, it was so obvious that they just completely downed tools. Completely. To be fair, though, what we're seeing today is expected. I said this in the preview. When you get someone in, it's a new face. It can inject a new breath of life. How long? For some, short amount of time. For others, long amount of time. It depends on the manager at that point. It depends on the coach. So this is going to depend on McFarlane until the end of the season. My prediction is, like we're seeing some from today. I don't think it will last too long. I'll be honest. At best, until Forest. After that, I reckon Liverpool away. I think it's going to be a mess. And then after that, I think it comes back down again. But it's not entirely surprising to see. There is a little bit more. Now, don't get it twisted. We're not doing anything crazy today. We've got the basics more right today. The basics just look a little bit more better. You know, there's an element of a composure. Players taking their time. Leeds are kind of helping that, if I'm honest. But there's a control with the ball. And under Rafinha, that wasn't even there. Like that didn't even exist. So that's the point. That's the point. How long will that go on for? Let's see. Poor from Garnacho again, and it's a Leeds throw. Thank you very much to Ronaldinho. Love from Australia. Winstanley Stewart need to go. They absolutely do. And the rest. They all need to go. The stats so far, I actually want to take a look at it. After the Leeds lineup disappears off the screen, let's actually take a look. What are the stats looking like? 74% possession. XG's both on 0. That can't be right. That can't be right. Six v 2. I think that might need to update. If I'm honest. Let me give it a little refresh. Oh, all right. Oh, it is. Okay. He's not a new face. He was the assistant coach. It's not like he did not have anything to do with how we were playing. I kind of disagree with that. And I'll give you an example. When AVB was in charge, who was his assistant? Di Matteo. When Di Matteo took over from AVB, what happened? But then again, this is a different situation. And I say that because all Di Matteo did was actually bring the gang back together, and he just told them, go on, lads, go and do your thing. That was it. And he's admitted that. You can't really do that with this team. So this is where I also agree that, yeah, is it going to make too much of a difference? No, I don't. And this is why I'm saying I think there'll be a new injection of life, like we're seeing today, for the amount of time that we've seen so far, maybe into the Forest game, and then I think it will come back down. Leeds have a chance here. Players all have their arms out. It's a free kick to Chelsea in the box. Okay. Caicedo's down. He looks like he's been kicked in the ribs. What's happened here then? Okay. I don't really see it. What happened? What happened to Caicedo? Did he get hit in the nuts or something? We didn't even see. Like I didn't see what was the challenge. Caicedo's holding his ribs, I think. Yeah, he is. Yeah, his chest. His abs. Oh, it's Elvis. It's the Leeds Elvis. He let himself go. My goodness. Leeds Elvis. Gotta love it. I'll tell you one player who's having a stinker, Calvert-Lewin. He's poor. Today he's poor. He's losing everything. We've got 5 minutes left of the first half. Offside. Come on, man. Ronaldinho, thank you very much, saying, realistically, Blueco stays. Do you think if mid-management directors are sacked, money spent on experience we could get out? They're not going to. They can't. I'm not going to go into it because I've said it way too many times. But there's videos there that explain everything. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to turn into a broken record at this point. But they can't. You could say if there was money and if these lot had good intentions, then yeah, absolutely. Sack the directors, get a proper sporting director in, spend some cash, boom, back to normal. We can't. That's the problem. That's why it's Blueco out. Do you know what I mean? Long throw from Ampadu. Rory Delap it in. All in. Cleared? No? Yes? No. Yes, no. Shot over the bar from Okafor. If I'm not mistaken, that's their second attempt on goal. No, third. Another one that's been blasted back to Leeds. Up the pitch. Correa wins it, loses it, not him. Enzo passes to a Leeds player. Ampadu, in fact. Ball over the top. Can Gusto get rid? Out for a Leeds throw. 2 minutes left of this first half. Over to the right-hand side, into midfield for Leeds United. This is their first, I would say, first real portion of the game where they've got the ball, like, properly. You know? Only took them 43 minutes. We've done well to keep them contained for that long. Problem is, we got to do it for 90. All over the top. Shifted over onto the right-hand side. Leeds are moving. Aqua on Big Up says, Derry is 10 times better than Garnacho. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just stick Derry on, if we're being honest. All over the top to no one. Goal kick to Chelsea, or is Sanchez going to retrieve it? Goal kick to Chelsea. 30 seconds left until half-time. It's been a one-sided game, if we're being completely honest. It actually has been. It's been all Chelsea. Leeds, I think, I'll tell you what, I think they're showing too much respect. I actually do. Chelsea have been better, especially midfield. Midfield, I would say. Everything else looks basically pretty much bog standard. But the midfield and the control of the game from midfield has been much better than we've seen lately. Leeds, though, it looks like they're playing on the back foot. They're given a lot of respect. They don't want too much of the ball. You know, I think if Leeds really just tried to step it up, we'd have a game on our hands. They are no, Leeds are respecting the ball. They are respecting the ball. That's a perfect, yes, Leeds are respecting the ball. Dark Leap, thank you very much, saying a retired Hazard can do a better job than Garnacho. Easily. Easily. Free kick Leeds. 4 minutes of added time for this first half. Aqua saying I have a bad feeling about the second half. This is what, I mean, look, a game's 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Tanaka to take this free kick. Long ball in. Free kick Chelsea. Lavia hitting the back of the head. Leeds fans getting ready to head to the concourses. Daniel Fark looking a little bit concerned. Although it's 1-0, this game will be settled one way or another today. One way or another. If we'll go to extra time, if it will be sorted in 90, if it goes to penalties, one way or another, it ends today. Here's Cucurella. There we are, you see? That's the first time in this game that I've seen a Leeds player go all in for a challenge and show some physicality. And instantly, was that Garnacho who folded? Do you know what I mean? This is why I say, I think they've shown us a bit too much respect. And I said this in the preview. Why I was sure Chelsea would score is because I was suspecting Leeds for an FA Cup semi-final. Maybe the occasion might actually get to them. And I feel like that's what's happened here. I feel like that's what's happened. Chelsea have had more control and have been better in midfield. And in turn, Leeds, I felt like, have let the whole occasion get to their heads and they've not really shown any authority. If they attempt to do that, that's where we really need to be careful. So we should be grateful that we're 1-0 up. Normally what tends to happen is even in a game where, it's not brilliant, but we tend to go in 0-0 and then we get punished in the second half. At least this time we're going in at 1-0 with an advantage. So, but it's on Leeds to try and switch it on. Because I think what we've seen from Chelsea so far, right? What we've seen from Chelsea so far is what we're going to get. Neto on the right-hand side. And a foul. Cheers, Neto. Big up Steve saying Lyon women beating Gooners 1-0 so far in the Champions League. Go on the Lyon. The Lyon, how am I going to say this? Oh, it's half time. The Lyon women. Right. Half time. It's Chelsea 1, Leeds 0. Buzzbrain, thank you very much, saying Garnacho is such a baller. I can't believe we paid peanuts for him. I know, right? So good. So good. RSO 2003. Thank you very much. Big up to you, Younes. What's João Pedro's current market value? Given our financial worries, issues, are you worried we might actually lose him in the summer? I don't think we'll lose João Pedro. He's not been here for that long. I look at Enzo. I look at Cucurella, perhaps. I look at a Cole Palmer. And I think right now those are our big players that we might need to have eyes over and think what can happen. The rest will come after, I think. The stats to confirm, we're down to 65% possession, if I'm not mistaken. It'll pop up on screen after the lineups. 6 total shots, Leeds 4, 6 fouls each, 1 save each, which doesn't really feel like that. It feels like Chelsea have been much more dominant. Although Leeds did have the one chance that Sanchez managed to save us from. Here are the stats: 68%, 6v4, 2 shots on target to 1. That sums it up better, I think. Although I'm not sure these stats are actually accurate, you know. Hang on. Let me try something. Same. All right. Shay, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, guess who Tuchel is next to in the stands? Who? I actually don't know. I've not seen. So I ain't got a clue. Vermeta, thank you very much for your super chat. Much appreciated. And Enzo always seems more effective in the 10. Thank you very much, my friend. He's had a good game today. Enzo, so far, he's been good. Egbali, there's no way. There's no way. Nah. I got to see this. Is he next to him? He can't be. Hang on. I got to see this. Surely people have taken a picture of this. Oh, okay. So, no, okay. He's next to him, but not next to him. There's one man in between them. Oh my God. That just looks weird, doesn't it? I mean, shall we take a look at the difference? Yeah? Shall we take a look at the difference? Pay attention to this, yeah? Look at Tuchel. That's Tommy T, right? Awkward as hell. Look at the difference. Just the difference between the swagger to nerves. Do you know what I mean? Mental. That is bizarre. But who's this geezer in the middle of them? They had to put this geezer in. He's a Chelsea employee, actually. I can see. He's wearing a Chelsea badge. I think. Or is that just a Chelsea Leeds FA Cup semi-final badge? I don't know. Oh, no, he's part of the FA. I think he's got the England badge on. I think he's part of the FA. Yeah, fair enough. Barley mudded. Thank you very much. So Badget saying Enzo still has around 60 million unamortized value. Palmer and Cuckoo are around 10. So Enzo doesn't have huge sell-on potential. Thank you very much. Well, no, apparently for them to break even, they have to sell him for like 75 million or something, just to break even. So yeah, they're going to have to cough up like, I don't know, 100. David, thank you very much, mate, saying, where has this Chelsea been? Well, we just better with fit Caicedo and Lavia together. Hope Palmer can get out of there on the right. I just think it's a new breath of fresh air, if I'm being completely honest. I just think it's a slightly better mental state that the players are in. I don't think on a footballing level we've seen anything different. It's just, yeah, the midfield have more going for them. Enzo's played really well. Leeds haven't posed a threat. I think they've shown respect when they shouldn't have. And I think a new coach, new buzz of life. Look, Rossinha was catastrophic, right? But do you remember his first few games? People were saying, Liam. Like, this is what a new coach can do in the short term, is at least just bring a couple of new ideas, something that the players might go, oh, okay, that's interesting, and then boom, it's psychological. How long will this go on for is the question. Bear with me one sec. I've got a very important message I need to hear and respond to, so just bear with me for 1 minute. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Right. Apologies for that. My dad says hi, if you want. I had to respond to a message from him really quick. So yeah, he's traveling. But yeah, I hope the second half is going to be somewhat like the first, because I can't lie. I do feel a little bit, I don't want to say concerned, but second half, who knows what can happen, man? Who knows? We need to show the same level of control. Hopefully, Leeds show the same level of respect and to us and to the ball. And then, you know, we're all guns blazing and when life is good at that point. So fingers crossed we get that. Let's see. Now, big up to... big up to Ronaldinho. Thank you for the super chat. Hi, it's Rion. Okay, big up to you. What's all your vids? Just don't want to admit we really are screwed. There's no hope. What do you think is the chance of getting our Chelsea back? Is getting a new ownership. Do you know what I mean? That's basically it. So, look, realistically, I'm going to be real, yeah? Of course, getting a new buyer and going through the process, all of this, yeah, like someone to actually come in and try and buy, right now, it's difficult. However, Aries management coming in to take what is theirs based on the loan that they gave to Blueco, that's another story. And that looks like it's actually very likely or possible. Did I just see that mosquito? No, don't be a mosquito. We've had a mosquito problem the last few days in Dubai, and I've kept everything shut because of it. And I hope that wasn't just one. If it is, mosquito, follow the lights, come to the lights, and I can smack you up. But yeah, basically, let's hope we get a good second half. On big up to you guys saying Palmer's market value went down from 200 to 70. To be honest, everyone's market value, I think, is taking a little bit of a plummet. Do you know what I mean? So nothing changed. It's still Blueco out. Win, lose or draw. 100%. This does nothing. This does absolutely. Look, when there was chance to do something, nothing happened. Right. So that's it. You got to draw a line. Every club has a manager bounce except Spurs. Thank you very much to Sheikh Hazard. Manager always lose their first game. Fact. Tottenham's Tottenham. Tottenham are just weird. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Still remember when Mahrez almost scored in that Champions League final. Younes was going crazy. Mate, honestly. When that Champions League final, that was the longest 60 seconds, I think, of our lives. Unbelievable. Thank you very much for the super chat. Trent Hood, much appreciate. Hey, do you know why George Benson isn't streaming? I thought he was. Could have swore he was. Yeah, I could have swore he was. Doesn't look like he is. No, can't see it. Weird. Yeah, I thought he was. He might have seen Tosin and thought, I'm not doing this. He might have. Big up to Run DMC saying, nice kit, Younes. Thank you very much. Younes catches mosquitoes. I will if it comes my way. I am a mosquito killer. Honestly, like, I just, no. I'm do you know what I mean? Not happening. Oh, yeah, technical problems. To be fair, that does sound about right. George has always got a technical issue. I'll tell you that for free. No, he's not uploaded to his Insta. No. Got some players warming up. Now, there are options on the bench. You know what's crazy? We actually have, for once, right? For once, we have an option on the bench. And the option is Cole Palmer. That's it. You know? Anyone else, I'm not really that excited for on the bench, if I'm honest. Who, Delap? You know? There's the kinetic crew. Out and ready for the second half. Oh, yeah, Jesse Derry. Yeah, but Jesse Derry, let's be honest. I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to look at Jesse Derry and go, yeah, you're going to throw you on to play a whole half of FA Cup semi-final football. Like, I wouldn't want to do that to him. Do you know what I mean? But I think he's better than Garnacho, if we're being honest. We got more chance of getting something out of Derry than we do with Garnacho, for sure. Is that Ronaldinho again? Thank you very much. Saying Spurs relegated or Arsenal win the Premier League or Champions League? Would you rather? You mean Arsenal not to win? If you're saying Spurs relegated or Arsenal win one of them, what do you think I'm going to pick? If I have to choose between Arsenal not winning anything or Spurs getting relegated, I will choose Spurs getting relegated. Look, at the end of the day, okay, yeah, Arsenal not winning something will be funny for what? 24 hours. Spurs getting relegated will be funny for a whole season. Like a whole season of banter of Tottenham in the Championship. Can you imagine that? I don't know about you, but I'd rather that. I would rather that. So, Sharid Tuchel, thank you very much. Saying from Hazard to Garnacho on the left wing. It's sad, isn't it, mate? It really is. Sammy Mackie saying, is it likely we get a new owner this year? It's possible. No, I mean, not for a new owner to all of a sudden just immediately walk in. There will be a whole takeover process. We will have to go through all that again. But I reckon for something to get triggered and to happen, probably by next year, max. And I say that in terms of to be forced, by the way. We're about to get ourselves underway for the second half. Right, and we're up and away. Freestyle 80, thank you very much, saying I'd rather trust the process team never win anything. Oh, no, we've not started. All right, we have now. Ronaldinho again, thank you very much, saying Arsenal winning dents our biggest club in London, shall. Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, Tottenham going down is it's poetic. It's pure poetry. Do you know what I mean? Leeds, I think, about to get a throw. No? Yep, Leeds throw. Bogle trying to ramp up the crowd. Daniel Farke's got his coat on. I don't know if that's a superstition or if it's just cold. Is it cold in London, lads? I don't know. Long throw to be taken by Leeds. James Justin and Buell are off. Rodon and Stack are both on. Ball in. Oh, shot. At the box. Oh! Sanchez does... Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm scared of. That's a save from Sanchez. With one hand, by the way. I mean, he could have gone with both. Risky business. It's Stack, it's the sub who's come on and taken that shot, by the way. Sanchez nearly fumbled that. Corner ball to Leeds. Blimey, already. Coming out all guns blazing. Ray David Dunn, thank you very much for the contribution. Cleared. All the way back. The Chelsea fans still in the concourse. They're not rushing. Ronaldinho again, thank you very much, saying, Rob's been gold this season. Can't believe Liam versus PSG. Fact. Overall, Sanchez has been, obviously, he's still got bozo moments. Still has. But yeah, he has come in clutch. He definitely has come in clutch. A few times. Lavia. Neto. Okay, into Gusto. Gusto. Oh, has to be. Has to be. Pedro. Oh, come on. Why is he not shot? All he had to do was hit it. Gusto sent both of them back to Leeds with that. Nice little flick as well by Enzo. Oh, Pedro, he got bodied. Literally, he should have just hit it. Just hit it, bruv. What are you hesitating for? He hesitated way too long. Juicy, thank you very much, saying the documentary Tottenham Till I Die. Facts. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine like Tottenham go down, then there's a whole documentary on that? Oh, man. Tottenham in the Championship. You know, Sunderland Till I Die was the first one. And then we get Tottenham Till I Die. Beautiful. I never forget Sunderland Till I Die. It was the first like proper footballing documentary, and it was a really good doc, to be honest. They done it really well. But my goodness, those owners were clowns, if we're being honest. As owners, they were clowns. They did not have a clue. Ray David Dunn, thank you very much, saying hello from Colombia. Blue coat out. Much appreciated, my friend. Big up to you. Ball in. Out. Ball onto the left-hand side for Leeds. Enzo's been beaten. Caicedo's with him. Ball in. Cucurella with a header away. My goodness. That's a foul. That's a foul and a yellow, ref. I'd give a yellow for that. Foul on João Pedro. Stroke bringing him down. Left his trailing leg out. Yeah, no card given. No card given. Okay, Leeds have won it. And Purdue on to the left-hand side for Leeds. Leeds a little bit more of the ball. Ball in to no one. Here's Gusto. Cleared. Little flick on. Given away. Here's Tanaka. That Goodmanson complaining. What's he complaining about? Got one Leeds fan trying to ramp up the Leeds fans. Like, come on, let's sing. You know what I mean? It's a goal kick to Chelsea. Taken. Sanchez goes long. 52 minutes played. Still 1-0 Chelsea. Steve says Leeds turning up the tempo. It feels like it. A little bit. I would say. Oh, okay. I say a little bit. Just as I say that, now all of a sudden they want to go bing, bang, bong. Aqua saying, what's your favourite snack? That's a tough question. That's a tough question. Oh, man. Can I pick more than one? I don't know, you know. I don't think I have a favourite. I'm not a big snacker, if I'm honest. But there's a few options. I know some people like custard creams. Bourbons for me are class. Since I was a kid, loved them. Look at this. This is going back to the Leeds Chelsea 1970 final. All right, Neto, and out for a Chelsea throw. Smart. No foul given. The refs waved it off. He's going, go on, guys, kill each other. Jaffa cakes are good. Yep, Jaffa cakes are good. Dates are fantastic. Douglas Nord dates, by the way, best dates in the world. Just saying. Proper ones. Obviously, I have to pick up the Algerian dates. Because they just are. I've tried a lot of dates in my life. They're the best ones. Big up carrot cake. Yeah, recently it's been a lot of carrot cake. 54 minutes in, still Chelsea 1, Leeds 0. Leeds are beginning to up it, to be fair. Steve's got a point. Onto the left-hand side. Okafor. Ball in. There's no one there. Leeds look like, okay, they're starting to hobnobs. My friend loved hobnobs. My best friend, he loved hobnobs, man. Oh my God. I remember after school, he'd be straight into hobnobs. Leeds look like, okay, they're beginning to get themselves going, but they're not committing. You can see they're scared. Oh, nice turn from Pedro. You know what? Pedro, I think up there with Enzo, has been the best players for Chelsea today. Garnacho with a deflected shot, of course. Out for a corner. Corner ball to be taken. All right, this week. Ball in. What a terrible corner. Enzo, come on. You know what I mean? Come on. Cleared by Cucurella. Another ball given away to Leeds. Back to their goalkeeper. Garnacho with a crazy amount of running here. Wasted energy. Oh, Am I tripping? Have I just seen a mosquito? Honestly. This second half, yeah, Leeds have had a lot more of the ball than the first. Easily. Unlucky block Flavia. Nearly got the block in. Okafor on the left-hand side. Okafor. Ball in. Oh my God! Sanchez, honestly. Sanchez, if it wasn't for Sanchez, this is mad that I'm even speaking like this. If it wasn't for Sanchez, I think we would have conceded a lot more goals than we've done so in the last few games. Calvert-Lewin with the header he's been looking for all game. It took him 57 minutes to get that header, by the way. Yeah, 57. And it looks like, there we are, Leeds have got the ball. Chelsea... I don't like it. This is what I was speaking about at half time. This is not what I wanted to see. Yeah, Steve, Leeds have changed gear. Younes tracks the mosquito, says Aqua. Yeah, I will. If it comes my way again. If it is a mosquito. If it's not, it's fine. And Neto trips alone on the ball, gives away a throw. We can't allow the game to turn. We can't. And so far, it's only been Leeds on the ball. I'm sure possession's gone up. Let's wait for the stats to pop back onto the screen. But I'm sure the stats have shifted here. Ball in. Oh, mate. Is that a free kick to Chelsea? No, to Leeds. Yellow card. Caicedo. Okay. That's not new. Do you know what I mean? That's not new. Yeah, it is a foul. I wouldn't have given a yellow, I'll be honest. Is Sanchez down to waste time, or is he actually hurt? It's a free kick to Leeds anyway. What's happened to Sanchez? He's just dropped. Lavia and Ampadu having it out. Oh, wow. Lavia and Ampadu really going at it. All right. Oh, the staff are now having it. What's going on? We need to calm it down. We're winning 1-0. There's no need to get into their mind games. There really isn't. We know what they're doing. Ampadu speaking with McFarlane. What's happened here? McFarlane's talking to Tosin. Oh, Ampadu went over. Lavia just pushed him. He's just gone, move out the way. Ampadu, I know you come from Cobham and all that, but you haven't got a Chelsea top on. You can't be listening to our conversations. Billy McCulloch! 3 cheers for Billy. Up the Billy. We love Billy. He's probably the only proper Chelsea left in that entire space. Like, the entire staff. He's the only proper Chelsea left. Billy McCulloch. What do you call a football club with a flower cellar? Nottingham Florist. That's Billy McCulloch, man. We love Billy. Free kick. Okay, was that close? Was that far? I don't know. Stack literally just gone for it around the wall. I didn't get any bend on it. That wasn't close. That wasn't close at all. Billy, we love Billy. Yeah, the Petr Cech joke. Petr Cech joke goes down as all-time greatest football joke. Easily. Easily. If you haven't seen it, go and check out the Billy McCulloch Petr Cech joke. It's on YouTube from about 15 years ago. More, actually, more. Oh my God, more. About 19 years ago. Oh. Yo, we just got old. Do you know what I mean? Caicedo. Backwards. Lavia. To who? Who's that to? It's giving it straight back to Leeds. 2007. Yeah. Yeah. Unlucky. Unlucky little pass there, little 1-2, but not... Andre Santos? Interesting. I guess Palmer's going to come on at some point too? Maybe? No, he's gone to sit right back down. Santos coming on for who? I reckon Lavia. It has to be. Caicedo hits it back up. Leeds have retrieved the ball. Calvert-Lewin, bob to the left-hand side. Gusto! Gusto! Here come Leeds. May. Okafor is on it for Leeds. Ball in. Back post. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Tanaka with a poor shot. Poor shot. Big up CFC Houseboat. How you doing? For these owners, Ampadu is like third in line for head coach. Been around longer than the owners, directors, and Kinetic. Actually, that may DQ him. Yeah, it would. It would DQ him. It would DQ him. Ah, Santos is coming on. For who? Lavia. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Bear me 1 sec again, guys. Quick one. 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, Lavia coming on. Look, maybe look. We got to be honest with Lavia. I do understand perhaps why. Perhaps why if Lavia isn't fit enough. It's Lavia. This guy breaks just walking. Do you know what I mean? So I get it. I get it. If he has to come off, he has to come off. Palmer apparently coming on. Now, who's he going to come on for? I suspect it's going to be either Garnacho or Enzo Fernandez. Either Garnacho or Enzo Fernandez. I don't see anything wrong with that Enzo challenge, I'll be honest. He got the ball. 67.5 minutes approaching. Still Chelsea 1, Leeds 0. He's trying to work it up the pitch now. And Padu's gone back. Okay. Cole Palmer's coming on. Here's Tanaka. Shifted to the right. Good interception by Cucurella. Garnacho. You know what? Chelsea, realistically, the way that this has gone, yeah, Chelsea just need to keep this tempo. They just need to keep this tempo and try and hold the ball as much as possible. And right now, it actually doesn't look like Leeds are posing any sort of a threat. Like a proper, unless we let them. This is what I'm saying. If we keep this tempo and try and keep hold of the ball, then yeah, there's a good chance that Leeds might not even score. Here's Neto. Second goal and it's curtains. At this point, second goal and it's curtains, I think. But again, we don't look like scoring a second. Rahulis, thank you on Big Up, says Palmer for Garnacho and switch Neto to the left. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But don't be surprised if it's Enzo that's brought off. Don't be surprised. Good interception. Is the sub going to be made now? I think so. Leeds are making a couple of subs as well. Oh, okay. The maker's coming on. Palmer's coming on for who? Okay, Garnacho. Yeah. Good sub. Neto over to the left. Palmer on the right. One thing to add is that clearly McFarlane actually reckons that Palmer is best on the right. McFarlane did speak about, who was it? Palmer, Neto, Enzo. He mentioned a few players, Pedro, and he said that with all these players playing together, as long as they're playing in their positions and the way that they're best suited, then they can actually win you games. And I was always wondering, okay, so in that case, where does he think Palmer's best? As a 10 or on the right? Well, clearly it's on the right. Ball in. And it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, it's a good sub. It's a good sub. Daniel Farke is trying to play football for Leeds here. Telling his players how to do certain things. Have a day off. This Leeds fan's talking about time wasting. What time wasting? He went to get the ball. Flipping time wasting. Ampadu to the right-hand side. Ball in. Leeds corner. Big up to Bryce. Thank you very much for the super chat saying we win every game if we stick Younes up top getting fed by Palmer. Problem solved. I'll give you a little preview, yeah? Ball's coming in. Bottom corner. Done. We scored. Okay. The subs for Leeds are Tanaka's coming off. Tanaka's actually, I did say at the beginning of the stream, that one player to look out for is actually Tanaka. He's actually not been good. Him and Okafor. Okafor's been good. I'm surprised they're bringing him off, but okay. It's going to be Maker coming on and Noto? Yeah, Maker and Nonto. Puskas contender. McFarlane out. How can you take off our GOAT Nacho, says Fuzzbrain. How can you keep him on for 70 minutes is my question. Nicely nicked from Neto, who's still on the right. Anyway, and it's out for a Chelsea throw. Well, 16 minutes left. 16 minutes left until Chelsea are in an FA Cup final. Again. Sheikh Huzard says Younes will be better as a CDM, breaking legs like Gattuso. I don't mind it. It was never my forte, though. I'll be honest. DM was never for me. Because DM just needed so much running. Like, so much. Just non-stop. And I was like, yo. Like, I want a bit of a break. Do you know what I mean? Like, a little bit. DM, you got to run the game. You are the engine. And I did like to go and score goals. I was never really one to sit back and defend. It's a good ball. Poor control for Leeds. As it's picked up by Pedro. He's gone round. He's been pulled. Free kick Chelsea. Yellow card, correctly so. Nah, not in the nets. Nah, you couldn't find me in goal. No way. No way. I've played in goal a few times. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. Legit, an Algerian Giroud. You could honestly, yeah, you could describe me that way. You actually could. I think even friends will testify for that comparison, actually. That's not a bad comparison. That was really not a bad comparison. It's funny talking about headers. Headers was always my strong point. If you had to sum, like, what is my number one attribute? Headers. I know how to put a header into the top corner. I do. My headers were fantastic. I wasn't the quickest, wasn't the strongest. If I'm in between two big twin tower centre backs, and I'm like, okay, I need some help here. But headers, and I wasn't a big jumper. Like, I'm not Ronaldo. I don't jump 8 feet into the hang on, what? Big up. Bear me 1 sec. 1 sec, guys. 1 sec. Apologies, guys. But my dad called, and I was like, hang on, you're meant to be like, he's meant to be in the air. I'm like, what's going on? Nah, trust me, talking about lip readers, there is no lip reader in this chat at all that will be able to decipher what I just said. I could bet a house on it. And I'll tell you why, but I'll tell you because there was multiple languages spoken. Multiple. No fake scores, please. No fake scores. Mods, are there? I don't see, actually, I don't see any fake scores. Are there any fake scores? I don't see any. All is good. But yeah. Ten minutes to go, plus stoppage time, 10.5. Still 1-0. I reckon we're going to do it. I reckon we're through. I don't see Leeds posing a threat. Leeds have been poor, if we're being honest. And this is exactly one of the scenarios I did think would happen in the preview. I did say I reckon the occasion could get to Leeds' heads. Although I predicted Leeds to actually win this 2-1. But just for the context of Chelsea scoring a goal, I did say that I did expect Leeds to maybe the occasion to... They're not a team to get to this stage. They're just not. So for them, this is like new territory. You know, when was the last time Leeds actually got to a semi-final of the FA Cup? That's actually a good question. When was the last time? Don't tell me it was 1970 when they played us in the final. Last time Leeds got to an FA Cup semi-final. (1987). They lost to Coventry. They've not been in an FA Cup semi-final since 1987. Do you know what I mean? It's a different gravy. These lot have actually done really well. But I'm not shocked and surprised to see them actually fold in the semi-final itself. For Chelsea, despite our problems, right? Despite our problems, I mean, even with Potts, we got to a final. We lost. But, do you know what I mean? Semi-finals have actually been a pretty regular occurrence. Obviously not big semi-finals. We're not talking Champions League and all of that. Of course not. Domestically, there's been an odd couple. So, yeah. Leeds making one more change. With now 8.5 minutes to go until stoppage time. Fark is not happy, you can tell. Leeds are hoping that there's going to be a repeat of the West Ham game. And if you know, you know. Yeah? If you know, you know. That West Ham game was just mental. I mean, to be fair, against West Ham, it was the opposite. Against West Ham, Leeds were winning and then they bottled it and then they managed to get themselves going. But in this game, they're the ones that are doing the chasing. He's tried to bend it, flipping hell, Beckham. Ambitious from Stack. Very ambitious. He's tried to put that top bins. And to be fair, it's not a bad attempt. Aqua says, yeah, Disasi turned into prime Roberto Carlos that game. Honestly, there's going to be subs from both teams here. Achempong is coming on. Interesting. Is he bringing a defender on to try and protect the result? I guess that's what he's doing. Which could work or backfire. And I only say that because it's a game of extra time as well. If Leeds were to get something, it goes to extra time. You don't want more defenders and attackers. Leeds now having majority of the possession. Look at that. That's poor. That is poor. Maker, that is poor. He brought that on himself. That is a really, really bad touch, control, and then he goes in for a challenge to recover, and he's blown it. Caicedo down. He's all right. He's all right, I'm sure. Oh, it's the follow-through. He got the ball, and there was a follow-through. Remember, the final will be against Man City. Unfortunately. Would have been nice if we got to play Southampton instead, but, you can't ask for everything. You win some, you lose some. Southampton yesterday were very close. Very close, and then they bottled it just after they scored. Leeds throw. What's the hold up? Oh, okay. Aronson's come off. Oh, okay. Yeah, Aronson off. Longstaff is on. Longstaff has always been that sort of mid-prem sort of player, innit? He doesn't go up, he doesn't go down. He's just that player that plays in the Prem that never competes for anything in his life. That is Longstaff. That's just... He's such a mid-table Premier League player. You'll never see him go down. You'll never see him go up. It's all Leeds at the moment, all Leeds, but it's all Leeds of the ball. They're actually not doing anything with it, and I don't really expect them to. There's Calvert-Lewin, he's lost it. Every time they get to our back line, nothing happens. Nothing happens. This is where Chelsea are going to get tested. In terms of up here. Caicedo allows that. Okay. Okay, goal kick. Goal kick. Aqua says Tosin relaxing today. Yeah, he is. To be fair, our defence have not really been... Yeah, it's been about a couple of moments. They've not been tested. They've not been tested at all. I got to say, overall, this is a little bit more... what's the word I'm looking for? This has been just another day at the office, really. I wasn't expecting it to be that way. I was expecting there to be more threat from Leeds, if I'm being honest. Caicedo down again. This time for Longstaff. Oh, his knee. He's in pain here. Oh, no. That don't look good, I'll be honest. It's... It's hard to tell what has actually happened to his knee. He looks in agony. He looks in pain. Then again, I've seen Caicedo do this, and then all of a sudden he just gets up and he starts running as normal, like nothing happened. So I don't know. Is he actually hurt? Or is he just... I don't know. There's the Leeds chance that went begging at the beginning of the game. Big up to Kameli, thank you very much for the super chat, saying crazy stat, Chelsea has lost more domestic finals than any team in the league in the 21st century. Another one is brewing. It is also why it's hard for any excitement to come out of this, because, yeah, when we got Man City, you know, ouch, basically. Asugo, I think, is going to be coming on. Oh, no, he's putting his bib back on. Yeah, Caicedo's all right. See what I mean? Caicedo, he's a weird one. Sometimes it looks like he's done an ACL. Sometimes it looks like he's broken his leg, right? And then 30 seconds later, he's walking and he's running and there's like nothing happened. And I'm just like, Caicedo, bruv, come on. Do you know what I mean? His pain tolerance, I think, is seriously low. I think he's someone who feels pain at the smallest things, and he feels it. He really does feel it, and he doesn't like it. You know, I don't think he's someone that can resist a lot of pain. 8 minutes? I'm trying to work this out. Is it 8? I don't see why it should have been 8. We're into stoppage time now. It's do or die for Leeds. Nice, Cole Palmer, good block. Good block. Daniel Fark, mate, you got to have a word with your lads on the bus today. Back to Leeds. Thank you very much to Dawda Sanko for the super chat. Much appreciated. When Chelsea smells final, the football gods will all come on that day together and agree to let them through to the final. What do you mean right now? Is that what you're saying? Do you mean right now? We're going to the final. We're going to the final. Problem is, are we winning that final? You know? That's the problem. Yep. Oh, commentators talking about how the owners, the fans don't like the owners. Big up. It is mainstream now, of course. Everyone can see it. Everyone can see it. But you see, this is an example, basically. This is an example of, you know, when I tell you on the previews, like every single time when I've told you, okay, we're going to score a goal or whatever, every time I'm like, you know, we're going to win a game. At some point, it's going to happen. We're going to win a football match. Do you know what I mean? This is it. Like, this is it. We are about to win a football match. This is the point, you know? Now, it doesn't make everything just okay, but it means that it's bound to happen. You cannot just lose. It's actually impossible to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's legitimately impossible. Unless you're Wolves, and we're not. There is enough quality in this team to win some football matches, So we've come round to it. We have finally got there. We're about to win a football match. Leeds have been atrocious. Yeah, Leeds have been really bad. Yeah, or San Marino. San Marino is also another good shout for teams that just lose. Yeah. Oh, hand to Pedro Neto's face there. And Pedro Neto's gone down like he's been shot. That's one thing that I don't really, footballers, that's one thing I don't rate. I really don't rate. It's when footballers just go down like they've been killed. I understand go down you've been fouled, but go down like you've actually been shot. Do you know what I mean? He's Nonto. He's won the foul. Free kick. It's going to be a long free kick into the box for Leeds. Yellow card for Neto? Why? Oh, for that. What? Why? Leeds free kick. Longstaff. Back post to no one. And you know what? That's poor from Calvert-Lewin. You're running in and you're darting in. Why are you not already running in once the ball has actually been hit? Why are you waiting for the ball to be hit to then start making your running? He got there way too late. Way too late. We're in 95 and 30 now. 2.5 minutes to play. And Chelsea are on their way to the FA Cup final. Where we will be playing Man City. What's wrong with him? Who is that? There's a Leeds player limping. He couldn't even cross the ball. Thank you very much, Adrian, for the super chat, saying an Ecuadorian goalkeeper fell one time and pretended like he was sleeping. His name is Maximo Banguera. Pretty hysterical. Look it up if you like. Mate, I'm going to look that up. That's brilliant. Delap. Okay, look, if you're just going to waste a sub to waste time, all right, cool. I rate it. I rate it. But Delap will not touch the ball. Yeah, he won't even touch the ball. Let me tell you that now. He's not even going to touch the ball. Just let you know, my prediction, I think, is about to come in. How many cards have there been? Let me check this. Let me check this. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Oh, I've got that, and I've got that. Yeah, my prediction's about to come in. I've nailed another one. 2 in a row on Big Up. So don't forget, before we end, obviously, and Chelsea are about to go through, don't forget to hit the link in the description, the first one, join the Big Up community, and make sure you're there for the next game. I'll tell you, if I show you guys, if I show you, There we are. There's my predictions. And they're about to come in. So brilliant. There will be under 4 cards in the match. I said no. There's been more. There's been 6, I think. Leeds will score in the first half. I said no. That's correct. There will be over 10.5 corners. I said no. There's been 10. Bang on. And Chelsea will score over 1.5 goals. I said no. We've got 1-0. Fantastic. Happy days. So, you know, you guys can do the same. If you're joining and you're on there, make sure you are. Follow the page. Much appreciated. Get involved for the next one. The next game will be Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest. I think ball lumped in. He's going to... Nontos tried to hit that. Goalkeeper's in the box as well. Oh, my God. Chelsea... Is he going to blow the whistle? Done! Chelsea are in the FA Cup final. And we will play Man City. It's another day at Wembley that we have to go through, guys. It's another day. We've won a football match. We won a football match. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But, guys, thank you very much. I hope all of you have enjoyed the watch-along, at least for what it's worth. And a 1-0 win is a win. We'll see what happens in the final. We will be here for the final. I don't really give commiserations to Leeds. They stunk up the place. You played poor. Straight up, you played crap. That's not a cup-worthy performance from Leeds, if I'm honest. But Chelsea are through. And I'll be here with a review. Make sure you catch that over on YouTube on Big Up. Big up to every single one of you that have been in the chat and that have been involved in the predictor and that have been there watching on Big Up. Thank you all so much. Make sure you're there for the next one and let me know as well if you did win or if you didn't win. That will be good to know. Yeah. I'll catch all of you for the review. That's going to be coming up in the next, 20, 30 minutes? It'll be there. So I'll see you then. Have a good one, people. Thank you all so much for everyone that contributed, everyone that got involved, that interacted in the chat. Big up to all of you. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Take care, people. In a bit. And peace.